For decades, Turkey and the US shared a special relationship, solidified during the Cold War, being staunch NATO allies and cooperating in areas spanning from the Balkans to the Middle East, often sharing the same goals. Turkey's support in the First Gulf War was incremental, with Operation Northern Watch allowing the US to enforce a no-fly zone from Incirlik Air Base near the southern city of Adana. But during the Second Gulf War, the relationship took a turn for the worst. The Turkish National Assembly took a critical vote and denied US troops passage through their sovereign land to attack Iraq. The US resented this decision. A sense of US coldness began to emerge towards the rising AK Party and then Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Newly elected US President Barack Obama tried to change this and warmed up to the Turkish leader. The Turkish parliament agreed to extend its military support with the NATO-led mission sending troops to Afghanistan. The relationship was peaking and President Erdogan was invited to the White House, being called a friend by President Obama. But by then, the Syrian conflict was well underway, and the cracks were starting to show. Both countries were fighting against the regime with joint military support. Then a chemical attack was launched by Assad's forces in East Ghouta, a suburb of Damascus. Obama's very public red line had been crossed.
A red line for us is we start seeing a whole bunch of chemical weapons moving around or being utilized.
Obama asked for approval from Congress to attack Syria, but failed, instead making a decision that would trigger a downfall of events, directly funding and supplying arms to terrorist groups like the SDF and YPG. Tensions heightened further when an attempted coup left over 250 people dead. The evidence points to prime suspect Fethullah Gulen, a cult-like figure who heads an organization called FETÖ that infiltrated the Turkish government and military. Turkey handed over the evidence to the US and applied for the fugitive's extradition, and as of yet, it has not been accepted, leaving the strategic partnership of Turkey and America at a critical point. Usmaan Lone, Strait Talk.